Okay, on this section, we are going to query the event log files. So we are going to follow the instructions and see what's happening when we query the log files. So first, you want to go to the Workbench. So I'm going to go Workbench here. Boom, pop it up here. And I'm going to log into production to our Trailhead. All right, I agree to the terms and log in with Salesforce. Allow access to student Brave Wolf. Yes, I am going to allow the access. So now, first we can jump to the query. Jump to SOQL query. And then the object we are querying is EventLogFile. So you type E on your keyboard, E, the letter E. So you can see EventLogFile there, right? Select. So first, we can play with this Visual Studio Code when you're learning developer courses together with me later on. First, we want to count if there is anything on the log file. Whoa, 21 records. Awesomeness. So we have some data there, okay? So that's what we just did. We just count the query. We got only 21 records because it's a new playground. So what exactly does the event log file object store? It stores standard and custom object. No. Okay, so now let's see. So what exactly does the event log file object store? What does it have? To find out, we can do what's called an object describe. So on the top menu, select info and then standard and custom objects. Let's see. Info, standard and custom object there. Event log file. So we have 17 fields. Look at that. We have the attributes. Whoa. Look at that. Let's see what we want to learn here. Expand the attributes menu. So event log file is queryable, which means that you can request information about the object from the database. It's also retrievable, so you can find an event log file record by its ID. So you can see there is 17 fields here, right? And a lot of attributes here. Okay, so now we see that. Now let's also go to the REST Explorer. So where is the REST Explorer? On the Workbench here, you go top, you go Utilities here, and then we have REST Explorer. And let's query some event log file. I'm going to copy this whole stuff here. Bada bing, bada boom. Copy that. Copy that. So on the services part, and here, and change this to 46. 46 and execute. Oh, we got nothing yet. That's okay. So you might get nothing as well on your end. But if you get something, you will see something like that, and then you can click on the records and you will see something like this, and it's actually parsing the log file for you. Okay, so on the actual SOQL query, it's going to spit out something like really long. Like if you spit on the log file on the SOQL query here, select log file from event log file. Let's try something like that. So back to SOQL event log file. We want to select the log file from event log file. Boom! Look at that. It's a whole bunch of code. Look at that. You can't read that, right? So that's why you can use the REST method. The REST method allows you to actually read through it more easily. Something like this, right? Event log file, services, Can we copy and paste a command? Yeah, basically you can see it, but it's still not really readable, but it's better. Okay, so you can see how it looks like. So let's do the quiz. I've pre-do the quiz, so we won't miss a question. What permission do you need to use event monitoring? You need to use API enabled and view event log files. It's on the very top here. It's on the very top that you need. Here, API enabled and view event log file permission. Okay, number 2, where is the REST Explorer? Under utilities, we just did that. Which of the following REST queries returns only the log file for the log out events only and no other data? That would be this one, right? Where type is log out. What is the benefit of using REST API over the SOAP API? The REST queries automatically deserialize the base 64 content. So you can actually read it more, with your eyeball. You can see what's going on. Compared to the SOAP API, you can see a bunch of text just like that. See? Like this. What can you do with that? Pretty much nothing, right? So, oops, what happened there? Okay. So basically that's it. And let's complete the quiz. And I'll see you on the next video. Boom! 100 points. Hit that subscribe button and explore new Trailhead grounds and learn to implement the most useful and popular apps on the Salesforce App Exchange. And do yourself a favor, like this video, and you'll be surprised on how much more you understand when watching this same video after liking it. Don't take my word. Watch this one more time after you like the video and see it for yourself. Bada bing, bada boom.